Paper trading is a waste of time for most traders because it doesn't teach you the important skills that you need to know in order to become successful. But for a select group of traders, paper trading does make sense. So in today's video, I'm going to explain why I don't like paper trading for most traders and then tell you who paper trading is made for. The first reason why I don't like paper trading is because it rips emotion out of the equation. If you're using fake money in order to trade, you're not going to have the same tie to that money that you would for money that you worked hard in order to earn. And a lot of traders out there will tell you that you shouldn't trade emotionally, but the reality is that the stock market is based on emotions. Stocks go up and down based on sentiment or how people feel about a specific stock or how the economy is going. So if you're ignoring emotion, you're losing this empathy, and if you can't tap into that empathy, this is going to make you a worse trader. And this is especially the case whenever it comes to paper trading because again, you're not putting up any actual physical money. So this isn't going to develop the emotional aspect that you need in order to become a successful trader. And this is because there's no real sense of wins or losses whenever you're trading. If you win really big with your own money, say 1,000%, then you're going to feel really good about yourself. Your head might get a little bit inflated, and this might cloud your judgment going forward. But if you take on a really big loss, this is obviously going to screw up your psyche, and it can either cloud your judgment going forward or you can learn from this experience. And if you're paper trading, you're not taking on an actual loss. So in that case, you're not going to learn as much whenever you're paper trading versus using your actual money. This is what's known as market tuition whenever you're taking losses and learning from them. And I think I've probably paid tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars in market tuition. Might as well have just finished college. But these losses can teach you a lot about yourself, about your trading, and it can teach you the important skill of discipline. And with paper trading, you don't learn the skill of discipline. Because with paper trading, you have unlimited funds. You could have $1 billion in your paper trading account. That way you can take on as many trades as you like. But if you're using your actual money that you're limited on, then you have to pick which trade is the best to open right now, instead of picking all of them. And this will teach you the importance of having buying power in your portfolio, which is probably one of the most important things that you need in order to be a successful trader. If you're running out of liquidity, then you're not going to be able to take on any new trades. So this will teach you to prioritize your trading, which you're not going to get out of paper trading. Buying power is one of the most important things that you can have as an active trader, and this is a lesson that I've learned over the last couple of months. Whenever I would let my buying power get low to like $1,000 or $2,000, I would take on worse trades, and usually I would end up holding those trades into expiration and letting them take their max loss.
I'm only burning my half.
So you're able to learn these lessons whenever you're using your actual money that you're not going to learn from paper trading. Real money is what incentivizes you to improve yourself as a trader. Because if there's no money incentive, then you're probably not going to continue to trade. You're not going to get the longitudinal experience of trading for years on end, because chances are, if you're paper trading, you're going to do it for maybe a couple of weeks, and then you're going to get tired of it because you feel like you're wasting your time. But if you're trading your actual money, then there's that incentive to continue to grow your account. So you're going to continue to try to learn from your past experiences, learn from your losses. That way you can come out as a profitable trader. Now, I've been trading for about 3 years at this point, and I still have a lot to learn. I'll admit that. Sometimes I feel like I'm extremely dumb whenever it comes to trading, but I'm learning from my experiences, I'm learning from my losses, and this is something that I wouldn't get if I started with paper trading. Another lesson that I learned from my years of experience in trading is risk management, and this is something that I had no clue about whenever I first started trading, and this is something that paper trading won't teach you, because if you lose $50,000 on a paper trade, then that doesn't really amount to anything. But for me, back in summer of 2020, I actually lost $12,000, or about 30% of my portfolio, in a matter of only 2 weeks. I was betting on Tesla going up. I put down $12,000 on call options, assuming that Tesla would go up by 10% after their battery day. And it turns out that Tesla actually fell by 20% in the 2 weeks after their battery day. So the options that I bought for $12,000 ended up expiring worthless, and I ended up losing out on those $12,000.
Emotional damage!
Still have PTSD to this day, but this was a learning experience for me, and I wouldn't have got this if I was paper trading. And this kind of ties back into emotions, because if you're not taking on any real risk whenever you're paper trading, you have no skin of the game. So you're probably just going to let your options expire worthless, take your max loss, and not learn anything from this experience. Your losses are going to serve you as a learning experience. That way you can avoid that negative experience in the future and hopefully make a better trader out of yourself for it. But there are plenty of lessons to learn from paper trading, so let's talk about who paper trading is right for. The people that should start with paper trading are the ones that have everything to lose. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, struggling to get by, then yeah, you shouldn't be risking your money trading options. If losing an option means that you can't pay rent or you can't pay for your groceries, then you should start with paper trading. And the reason for this is because right now, at least, your time isn't worth a lot of money. And whenever you're paper trading, you're using your time instead of your capital. And I don't say this to come off as an asshole. I just think that you should be more financially secure before you start putting actual money onto the table whenever it comes to options trading. Because with options trading, what people don't really understand if they're new is that you can lose everything that you put in. It's not like stocks, because with stocks, it's unlikely that the stock would go to zero in the same day. But with options trading, if you're taking on a day trade, there's a decent chance that your option goes to zero in the same day. So you could lose your rent money in one day. So my suggestion, as somebody who's actually been in this place, $10,000 in credit card debt, living paycheck to paycheck with a $600 car payment, who let my ego get ahead of my income, is to cut your expenses as much as you can. Start saving your money to where you have at least 6 months of expenses. And then you can start using actual money in order to trade. And during this time that you're saving up this money, you can start learning paper trading. You can learn about how the stock market works, how the Greeks works whenever it comes to options trading. And there are some learning opportunities to be made whenever it comes to paper trading. But this is more about the numbers and learning how they work rather than developing yourself as a trader. So get your savings up to 6 months of your expenses. Paper trade in the meantime, and after you save up 6 months, start trading with actual money. Then you'll start developing the mindset that you need in order to start trading, and then you won't have to paper trade it anymore. But that's who paper trading does make sense for people that are living paycheck to paycheck and have everything to lose. But for the other segment of the population that are well off, that have ample savings, then it only makes sense to trade with your actual money. But that's why I don't like paper trading and who paper trading is made for. Thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video, and thank you to all my patrons for the support. And as always, remember to stay positive, stay green. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.